Previously.
No, 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 no! Shit! Just get too excited sometimes with all this winching.
Kids, for this one, cover your ears.
There's no putting your hand up saying this job is too hard now, I want to go home.
You're dying there in a couple of minutes, no problems.
Right, we're coming around on it, mate. Bad. We could sink and lose this really fast.
My God, that's it. All over.
This boat has just smashed the whole side of the public jetty clean in.
This is so bad.
So 1:30, that's the high tide, and you want us in there at 1:30? The time window is against us, the tide is against us.
If the swell's too big and as we're rolling, it could put us on its side.
Hang on, guys, hang on.
The chances of us actually making it are 0 to none.
The Whitsundays, North Queensland. And Team Salvage is in the middle of a major rescue operation, towing a 30-tonne yacht into a boatyard.
Look out. Shorten that line. Yeah, I'm trying, brother.
It's a high-risk job. The North Star has no steering. It's taking on water.
Ah, fuck's sake.
And the tide is against them. They only have 30 minutes to get the yacht into the boatyard.
I'm pretty afraid at this point. I don't actually think that we're going to make it in that channel. Fuck me. What the hassle is, I need the rope to be able to pull at the front, because I've got no control on the boat. Yeah. I'm having such a hard time just trying to maintain control on both these vessels. I'm trying to get the line shortened to make this system work. But obviously there's a communication error between me and the crew. Wait, what I want, lash something around the end of the spigot and the rope so that my pull's on the very end. Yeah. Otherwise we're fingered. Righto.
Luke's yelling and screaming. You know, I think the pressure's finally got to him. We haven't got a lot of communication. He wants me to do something, I'm trying to do that, and he's thinking I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't know what's going on.
I can see that Luke is losing his shit right now. It's kind of entertaining, but I kind of feel helpless at the same time. And I also feel sorry for Ellie because she's stuck on the boat with him.
F this, F that. He hasn't stopped swearing for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, Dan and I are just watching it. We're just happy that we're over here and not on the boat with his stress.
Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling great at the moment.
Yeah.
Had a few too many drinks last night.
Yeah, it was all that Sambuca, yeah?
Yeah.
As far out to the end as you can so I can get the leverage. Fuck. We're fucked. We are literally fucked.
The North Star has left a trail of destruction.
Oh, no.
The public jetty they tied it up to last night got trashed. Luke's expecting an angry call from the local council.
15 planks are just punched.
But there is some good news.
If we don't fix this jetty or we don't pay for someone to fix it, then we can't do any more salvage work. And we're obviously here to do that, and we've got jobs lined up and we need to get them done.
This is Jade on the phone to Luke's first ever apprentice, Mason, who now works as a jetty builder.
But, you know, we're all good friends, we're all family, and we need you right now, so that'd be awesome. Perfect. All right, I'll let Luke know that I've touched base with you, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, yeah? All right, perfect. Thanks so much, Mason. You're a legend. Okay. He does. All right, Mace. Night.
Mason's agreed to help them out for a few days. That's assuming they can get the yacht slipped in time.
Better be quick, Dan. Fuck, this is going to be impossible. Fuck, man. What about off here? If we have to cut this thing loose or the tow line breaks, it's going to be a big drama. Towing alone is difficult. Trying to hook back up in this is just not going to work. You untie that on now, we're fucked. What is you doing? Dan, just wrap something around that end. Yeah, I got this.
Luke's grand towing plan is getting lost in translation.
Well, all I want you to do is just wrap a rope around that rope so it stays there.
The tide's on its way out. Time is running out.
Oh, go away. Fuck! What I need you to do is just go back to the original plan. I just need you to lash something around the old rope. You've taken that line off already, hey?
Just that same rope.
All right, we'll see how we go with that. Hurting people's feelings is the least of my worries. And I don't think Dan quite understands how precarious the situation we're sitting in. If this doesn't work, it's over.
Hold on, kids, because we may tap the bottom. I don't take that things personally. There's a bit of yelling, I can yell back. It's all good. I'm pretty thick-skinned, so we just need to get this boat in the thing. He's yelling at me for a reason. We need to get something done. That's cool. Which one is it? This one or that one?
You got to go in this way.
In this
You
way?
got to go around, and it's in there.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
The boatyard is 200 metres up that tiny mangrove creek. The North Star needs 1.9 metres of water to float. Things are not looking good.
This is stressful shit too, you know? Come around, there we go. I'm coming into the channel and I'm thinking it's literally like threading a needle and it is not pretty. Fuck.
We're on the bottom, kids. We're sitting on the bottom, we're dragging.
How do we actually think we are going to be able to tow this yacht through a creek which is just wide enough for FTA? Fuck me. Honestly, it's almost asking the impossible.
The North Star is stuck on a sandbar.
Fuck me.
And Luke's dog, Mr. Bent, is struggling to find his sea legs.
Surprise, surprise, we've run aground again. As if North Star hasn't been through enough, we grounded again. It's actually doing my head in, because I can see the entrance to the boat lifter, but I can't quite get there. And every minute that goes by, the tide is going out, and our job is getting harder and harder. I'm literally going to have to crack it.
Luke needs to thrash that thing and get this boat off this sandbar right now.
The noise and drama of it all has attracted onlookers.
Leaving it out here, it's just not good. Like, we'd have to camp on it. It's taken on water. We'd probably have to set pumps on it. It's just not the situation we want. We have to get that thing in there now. We need to be in there now. Not in 5 minutes, not in 10, now. he has to just give this thing all it's got.
The gearbox in FT8 at the moment is not my friend. We are definitely not seeing eye to eye. Bit of forward, bit of reverse, bit more inlet.
Hang on, hang on.
Luke's done it. They've cleared the sandbar.
Fucking madness. Absolute fucking lunacy. I've had to put a lot of throttle down to get us off the sandbar. The hassle is, I've still got a lot of speed, and that yacht is carrying a shitload more speed than I ever anticipated. As we come up to the mouth of the boat lifter, I'm realising we're probably 10 knots too fast. So all I can do is get FTA in reverse and hold him wide open and hope that he can slow us down enough to get into the lifter.
Boat is in edgies, and it's so good to have that job done and dusted.
Poor little boat work just ring off.
But there's so much tension in the air right now.
Every time.
Good job, Dan. Fucker definitely got a workout, didn't he? I've got so much going on, so much, and like I'm having a hard time dealing with it myself. That is madness going up there.
It's good, isn't it?
It's fucked.
That rope worked out good, man, see?
With the bit on the end.
My little tug rope. Lukey's got a few issues with his pressure situations. Maybe he needs to ease up on the F-bombs. But I tell you what, the guy can drive a boat like a mad bastard. He's just on that thing, eh? If there was anyone else driving that boat, I don't think we'd get it in there. He's just got some skill. I don't know where he got it from, but maybe it was in the bath when he was a kid, but he's got it.
Worked out fucking sweet.
We're having a fucking skits out on the fucking back deck.
It's all about drama.
It's a bittersweet salvage. The yacht's safe, but there's still that call from the council to come.
Come on, Ben.
Come on, you're gonna miss the boat. Let's go. We had the worst time frame against us. We've had the wind against us. We've had the tide against us. We've had the current against us. But we actually came up on top. The hard bit now is dealing with the council and the dramas that we created with the jetty breakage.
What happens at sea stays at sea. The argy-bargy between Luke and Dan is yesterday's news.
We'll have another crew member, so it'll be a little,
Jade and Ellie are off to collect Mason from Whitsunday Airport.
you know.
Yeah, Mason knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it can help him, and he's worked with him for so many years, so they work really well together.
Mason is off building jetties across Australia, but that never stops Luke giving him a call, and he's always there whenever he needs his help.
I hope Mason's not going to be all tame because his girlfriend's here.
I know, I want him to be fucking how he usually is.
Yeah.
I've actually never really, I've hung out with his girlfriend separate, but without him.
Yeah.
Haven't been like around them two together.
I haven't really much either as well.
Mason is one of Luke's best mates. He was his first apprentice, and they've both taught each other a lot of things along the way.
Mason's here to fix the damaged jetty. He's brought his girlfriend Brittany along. It's all hugs and fun.
It's Luke from Salvage and Rescue. How are you?
But not for Luke.
Just giving you an update on where we're all at. North Star has been successfully lifted out at Edge's boatyard.
He's on the phone to the council about the jetty.
we were very worried about it, you know, leaking oil and stuff like that, which we kind of promised you guys wouldn't happen. So we, you know, really went the extra mile to stop all that happening. We started running out of light, then that storm gust come in and really started hammering us, and I got to the point where I was really concerned about losing control of the vessel. I needed it to put somewhere where we could run progressive monitoring on it, and that was the jetty that we went on to. So yes, I've damaged the jetty, but we are going to fix it. There's no two ways about it. We're not just going to walk away and go, not my problem, but it is my problem. I'm here to fix things and make people's lives better, not worse. Okay. All right. Okay, no problem, Steve. So I think when you get criticised so hard for trying to do your job, it's disappointing. Yeah. At this point, we're kind of locked out of doing more salvage. The council have said that if we don't get that jetty fixed, we're dead in the water. Yeah.
Boat.
This is the pad.
What a pad.
I
Location.
Airlie Beach, North Queensland.
Welcome home.
And Mason, the jetty builder, is getting a tour of the salvage shack.
It was full when we got here.
How on?
They're all gone.
Where's we restock that thing?
Team Salvage is from Western Australia.
Clothes in there, right?
This is their rental home away from home.
You wish you had that room, but you're not going to have that room. It'd be like being back in primary school. Yeah, school camp.
Yeah, boys and girls separate.
Yeah, no sneaking into each other's bunks,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
No jumping into bed with Dan, that's for sure. Hey?
How do you know Mason?
Masonite, apprentice number 1. I never really wanted to take an apprentice at that time, but his school teacher come and saw us after about the first 6 months of his work experience here and was like, this little unit is out of control and we're thinking of expelling him. He's a worry. So, if possible, if you can take him, now would be the time.
Yeah.
And I just decided that things in life happen for a reason. You know, we used to go camping, we spent every weekend together. He stayed at my house more times than I can remember. You know, we just end up doing everything together. In the end, I just felt like I had a partner in crime.
Yeah, so you became like best friends.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he ended up being like the little brother I never had.
He's going to shoot and fix his jetty and I'm staying sitting here.
No, thank you. Come on, that's what you're here for.
Luke basically taught me everything I know about the boats and basically everything in life, so I love him. It's so good. He's just like an older brother I've never had.
Yeah. All right, mate, no problems at all. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Luke needs Mason more than ever now. The council has given them the green light to fix the jetty themselves.
If the council hadn't given us approval to fix the jetty ourselves, it mean it would have cost us a lot of money, probably would have held off a few of our jobs, and we don't have the time for that.
Hard no here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at you ladies, just idling, eh? Just hanging out, living the dream.
Yeah, such a good armo.
Living
We got
the
some cold beers for
dream.
you, a swim.
Yep, got all the barbecue supplies.
When the going gets tough, the tough like to party. It's so good to see Luke put his feet up and relax a little bit.
If only for a moment. The damaged jetty is hanging over Luke like a storm cloud.
The deal is, we're locked out of all our jobs. We can't roll forward without getting that jetty sorted. We're going to get it done tomorrow, one way or another.
We'll just keep
Fuck the weather.
Mate, just get everything pre-drilled. That's the minimum use of tools down at the water level.
Yeah.
And then just get in there. We'll just keep persisting.
Yeah.
It might take a little bit longer with with the weather and whatnot.
Just keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
At this point, we're locked out of doing further salvage. Until that jetty's fixed, we can't move on.
Early morning, Airlie Beach.
At this point, we're locked out of doing further salvage. Until that jetty's fixed, we can't move on. But that still won't stop us doing favours for a fellow salvager.
And Team Salvage is split into two groups. Luke, Jade and Ellie are on gardening duty.
Right.
Repaying a favour to the owner of the boatyard who agreed to slip and store the North Star for free.
Plan is to go and remove 5 big mango trees that have been there for at least 30 odd years.
Mason and Dan have been tasked with repairing the damaged jetty.
We're at Banksy's yard. There's some timbers here apparently somewhere that we can use to fix the jetty with. It's not the general run-of-the-mill piece of timber, the big, heavy, seasoned planks.
Hey? These our trees?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem. The excavator won't move any of these stumps, so I need a bit of grunt around them.
This is Edgy, the owner of the boatyard.
You reckon you can do it?
I reckon we'll have a crack.
This is his backyard. And these are the mango trees that need to be removed.
Cyclone Debbie, it blew the tops of them off, and now the trunks are there. They're just starting to rot.
Today's job, we like to call extreme gardening with Christopher.
The work looks easy enough, but what Luke doesn't know is that this job will be their most dangerous salvage operation yet.
This is a first, I think, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. We haven't used Christopher to pull down a tree. Mango trees. Any sort of trees.
Perfect. All right, we'll spool up some cable.
See what happens.
We'll see what happens.
It's nice and thick cable.
500 kilos of cable on each spool.
Oh, is there? Wow.
They're a bitch to deploy.
Yeah.
But they're good. You can run them over anything and just thrash them.
Yeah.
We thrash them until sparks come off them.
Wow.
Thankfully, Christopher was built to deal with a 100-ton payload because it's built to tow a 100-ton Abrams tank, through a desert. So obviously things are going to work hard, and everything on him is over-engineered to the max. And that is what makes him such a good salvage and rescue machine.
The strategy is straight out of Salvage 101. Strap up the stump and then use Christopher's brood pulling power to heave it out of the ground. The danger lies in the fact there's no way to accurately gauge how much winch tension will be needed to pull the mango tree stumps out.
It's 2 secs. We're not really going to know how much root base these things are going to have or how much stick they're going to hold. We're really just going to have to give it as much as we can and see what happens. So when the load comes on, because you both got to be behind that all the time, don't worry about me, I'll be good.
Famous last words.
All right, so we'll spool this one first, Ellie. Yep. Yep, stop. Now just punch both. All right, Jade, jump in the truck and hold your foot on the brake. Yeah, just hold your foot hard on that. Yep. Righto. Righto, give it a bit more. All right, so then we're going to go to high. All right, go now.
This is extreme gardening. So at the moment we've got full force on the winches, trying to pull out this mango tree, but it's just not moving.
The stump's not moving, but Christopher is.
Why are you still moving? I think Christopher has definitely met his match here. Out of all things, a mango tree stump is what he's definitely struggling with the most.
That's all right. What we'll do is we'll let the tyres down.
Did it move at all?
Hey?
Did it move at all?
Yeah, it's cracking.
Yeah, right.
These trees are 30 years old plus. We're not really going to know how much root base these things are going to have or how much stick they're going to hold. It's a tank retriever. We're really just going to have to give it as much as we can and just tear these things next week. Just going to let some pressure out of those tyres.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it another crack, otherwise we'll just run a line up to something else.
Yeah, rightio.
We might just change our angle and end up off that path.
It was cracking a bit.
It was cracking?
Yeah.
Right.
At Chute Harbour, Mason and Dan have got the timber they need to start repairing the damaged jetty.
first thing we need to do is strip all these planks off. All these old planks, anything that's got a crack or busted, it's got to go. We've got to tear it off, put it in the bin and replace them.
Mate, I'll start unscrewing all the bottom ones. I'll jump in.
To fix the jetty here, we're going to be in the water basically. All the bolts are at the water line. Can't reach down from the top. There's quite a few signs of irrigations and crocodiles about, which is another element to danger there. So, but it's going to be the most quickest and efficient way.
This one was spotted in the area. Crocodiles are a very real workplace hazard.
There's actually a couple of frequent flocks that visit this area as well, and the irriganges, stingers and whatnot. So we're hoping, they say not to swim in the month with an R in it. So we're coming towards the end of that. So hopefully they're not here at the moment, and hopefully there's no crocs around at the moment, because there has been quite a few sighted around here. There's a few signs and whatnot. So, but we should be right. Hopefully Dan will be able to keep an eye out. He's got a big knife hanging off his hip, so mate, hopefully we don't have to use it, that's for sure. But can only hope for the best.
Once I jump in, I'll get you to throw us that check gun.
So I'm pretty stoked that I'm not in the water, you know, getting bitten and shit. I think. I've never seen a pasty redhead swan dive into croc-infested, irrigangy waters. Tick that one off the bucket list, eh?
I don't understand why the truck can't pull out a bloody tree when it can pull out massive yachts. I'm not really sure what's going on.
The tyre deflation hasn't worked. They need to reposition Christopher.
Christopher is one of those things, as we get to know each other better, I understand his operation and his capabilities, and I get better at understanding what he can and can't do. And, you know, at this point, I think we've really only come across very little that he can't do. It's just about utilising him the best way to do what you want to happen.
Keep going. Now straight, straight.
Edgy's doing his bit to help by removing the dirt from around the base of the stump to shake up the root system.
A deal's a deal. If I make a deal in Salvage, I've got to follow it through. There's no way out of it. He took a boat with no bond when I needed it the most. He needs his gardening done. I've got to get the job done.
They're going the other way?
Yeah, that's right. So then when you do them up tight, just back them off a little bit so they don't jam.
Okay.
All right, Ellie, get in the truck and back us up onto this. So just give us a bit of reverse until that goes tight.
To hold Christopher in place, we made the decision to strap him to a palm tree.
Right, you ready, Jade?
Yeah.
We're going to get a bit of pressure on this one.
Yeah.
So just make sure your head stays in the cab.
Okay.
All right? We're on. Ready? Ready? A bit more. Keep it going.
Christopher's front wheel is off the ground. This is getting risky.
I think the truck's tipping over.
Wait.
Hold that for a sec.
Wait.
This is Edgy's backyard, and that's Edgy in the excavator. Team Salvage is here trying to help him remove 5 mango tree stumps.
What happened? What happened?
The truck straight off the ground.
As we start putting more load on, all of a sudden, Christopher's doing a wheel stand.
That is so funny.
I never thought in a million years I'd ever see that.
Oh, we've made Christopher do a wheel stand.
Luke's just like a proud dad. He photographs every little bit of Christopher.
Pretty funny.
Is that its first wheel stand?
That's his first wheel stand.
It's not the start they were hoping for, but Team Salvage is not backing down.
Oh, it feels like there's just one problem after another with this job.
I'm never surprised about the stupidity that we have to go through to get a job done. And it just goes on and on and on. That's what Salvage is about. It's about making as many solutions to the endless amounts of problems that come our way as quickly as we can. I suppose the trick is to always expect the unexpected. That's the story of Salvage. All right, jump back up there. We'll give it some more pressure. These mango trees have managed to survive 2 cyclones, but there's no chance in hell they're going to survive Christopher. Righto, punch both the winches. Coming, keep going. All right, more power, go. It's a great feeling to see this thing finally give. A ripping and a winch. Good job, team.
Yeah.
Fucking good job.
Number 1.
Good job.
Number 1 done well. Yeah.
I was never in doubt. Christopher always gets the job done. That's why he was born to pull.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Far out.
1 down, 4 to go.
I have sweat in my eyes. Yeah, that was wicked. Thank God.
Ah, can't work. Fucking working in the tropics, girls. Now the fun really starts. There she goes. Ripping and a winching, ripping and a winching, ripping and a winching.
Number 2.
Ripping and a tearing.
Number 2.
All right. All right. Easy.
That's 2 down. And now, number 3. The extra support from the palm tree did the trick.
Easy.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. All right, let's do the next one. We got this. We got this. Hey, 1 guy, a truck, and 2 hot chicks. Nothing we can't do. Nothing we can't do. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'm pretty upset that Mason and Dan aren't here having fun doing gardening with us. But at the end of the day, I've got the girls, they're fixing the jetty. It's a win-win situation.
Pretty sure I got the easy job. Oh, hello, little dog.
The news is good in Shute Harbour. Mason's making light work of the damaged jetty. He's got the last of the old timber off.
Right, boy, mates, check the weather. We're gonna have to move it, I think, mate.
Ideally, would wait for the right day to do this, and you could get in a little tinny and do all the drilling and screwing on the bottom. But we don't have that time or the weather to let us do that. Basically, just got to get it done.
Now for the new place.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Mango tree number 4 is out.
1 more to go, and this job is finished.
But number 5, the biggest stump in the lot, is not moving.
Right, stop. Righto, now go. At this point, Christopher's running at capacity. The mango tree's shaking, Christopher is shaking. I've never heard him do that before. I'm not really sure who's going to give first. I've tried to give him some more berries, but he kind of doesn't have too much more to give. No good. Even with the winches in maximum pull and a bit of throttle on, the cables are refusing to come in any further. Not good. He's not good. The winch cable is playing like a guitar string. You could almost carry a G note on it all day long. That's how I know that we are really got a lot of load on. If something gives, someone's going to die. Not good. It spat out a shitload of cable when it shouldn't have been. And we're stalling the winches out now.
Luke's contemplating their next move,
We are stalling them out.
but he's distracted and has wandered straight into the high-tension danger zone.
Got a lot of load on it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Airlie Beach, North Queensland.
Got a lot of load on it.
And the sling around the mango stump has snapped. Salvage can be a deadly game.
Oh my god, I nearly just shat myself. It sounded like a gunshot going off. It really, really freaked me out.
I was horrified. Those cables got a lot of reach and some big ugly hooks on the end, and they will mess you up. Winching operations are a lot about feel, you know, like, so I'll probably get a lot of criticism about where I stand in relation to everything else, but at the end of the day, someone's got to do it. The sling.
It was a sling. Oh, the sling broke.
You all right?
Yeah, all good.
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Totally.
That was scary.
Yeah.
On our last one, we were nearly there. We're on a winning streak. Now we have to hook it up and do it again.
Oh god, I don't even want to stand next to the truck.
Neither.
The crazy part is, I was in the firing line 5 seconds before, but at the time it broke, I wasn't.
As he always does, he's gone against his own advice and he stood way too close to the cables, which means he could potentially nearly have bloody killed himself.
So I reckon we'll just keep digging around, Dave?
Yeah,
We'll hook it up again, pull it again?
Yeah, it was going, like, it was all creaking and everything. I was just snapping the last couple of roots. Did it, like, damage, did the cable hurt anything?
No.
Oh, lucky.
No. So that strap's rated to 50 tonne, so we definitely had a lot more than 50 tonne on it, make it pop. So probably around 60, 70 tonnes of pressure. I think that's what broke our setup. It's all right, I'm close to losing some legs and shit.
Yeah, we were both standing next to you and it was just like, whoosh.
That's why they have that big shield up there.
Yeah.
For that. We are extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. That would have really hurt. I would have cried. Someone would have had to taken us all to hospital.
Near death?
Near-death experience. A group near-death experience. For that, look at it.
Looks like my hair in the morning.
It does kind of look like your hair in the morning. Feels like your hair. Yeah, no good team.
My mum would not be happy.
Your mum would kill me. St. Christopher, that's where it is. Right here. Every time.
The realisation of how much of a close call that was has kicked in.
I understand that, you know, I could have easily been killed in that situation, but I wasn't. It's kind of that simple. There's no more what-ifs in that. You can what-if all day long.
Team Salvage's motto is anything, anywhere, anytime. It's straight back on with the job.
Probably got a bit more rating than the other one. And we'll go from there. So I'm kind of left with give it all or nothing. We gave it all, shit breaks, hook up, give it some more. I'm never going to change the way I operate my truck. That's how it is. The more of these situations I get into and I see the results, I think we got it, girls! The better I know him and the more I understand how to make things work.
Fuck, it's big.
It's big. Yeah, yeah.
We got it!
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. The gardening is done.
Thanks very much.
Christopher might have exceeded his pool capacity, but at the end of the day, he got the job done.
The jetty looks good.
Good work.
Okay. Right.
Pig.
How he's going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, no, nailed it. Nailed it. Fucking looks good.
Mate, we've got all this sorted. Have a look, see what you reckon. Mate, everything's screwed off, all new bolts in the bottom, all been
Fuck,
done
that's
up.
awesome, boys.
We'll get it all packed up, we'll get you carrying all this timber up for us. Yeah, then you can...
Yeah, righto.
So we're finished now. If Luke's happy, I'm happy. Let's just hope the client's happy, the council's happy.
All right, that weather looks like it's going to come in. Let's get out of here before we get a wet tail, and fingers crossed the council come down and approve our epic structural repairs.
Beautiful. We'll be right. Mate, that's fine.
That's great.
Mate,
Fucking
I think they'll be pretty happy.
love your work.
Good work.
Good job.
Good work, thanks.
Bloody good job. We've had a great win today. We fixed the jetty. We've done some extreme gardening. Now it's time for a few tins back at the Salvage shack.
The council signed off on the jetty repair job. Team Salvage is back in business.